Hello, ladies and gentlemen. MarauderEX here with an Indiebox unboxing. So, this is October's box. It's been a little while because there was a little bit of a snafu. September's box had 2 major delays, and we still haven't gotten that in yet. September's box was delayed due to a hurricane. They were shut down for a couple of days after that, and then they actually had to evacuate, and then they were without power for a little while. And then after everything got sorted out, they were informed that one of the items that was supposed to be in the box got flagged through customs, and there was a huge problem with that. They're working on getting it taken care of. So September's box is going to come at some point. So this is October's box, and we are, within the first week of November. So it's been a little while since I've done this. This game I've not heard of. I knew nothing about it. I've actually, because of all the snafus of shipping, I did not get a chance to research this one because I didn't realize, and with things going on, life and such, it's been a pretty hectic couple of weeks. So this game, once I remove the cellophane so that it will not be a glary mess for the camera, there we go, is Jotun. Or Jotun, or Jotun, or Jotun, depending on how you want to pronounce it. It's Celtic, Norse, so I want to say Norse, the J's are like Y's, like a lot of other languages, except for English, because English we have to be the weird ones out. So this is Jotun Valhalla edition, and reading the back, in Jotun you play Thora, a Viking warrior who died in an inglorious death and must prove herself to the gods to enter Valhalla. Explore vast regions of Norse purgatory to find runes to unleash the Jotun giant Norse elementals. Fight them using only your massive two-handed axe, the blessings of the gods, and your skills. So it looks like, looking at the back art, it really doesn't give me much of a sense of how the game is played. So this is going to be interesting. So let's open up and see what we got with the collector's edition. Alright, so we have the game and soundtrack, because they are doing those in Blu-ray cases. This is actually a Blu-ray case? Yeah, this is a Blu-ray case. So they're starting to do Blu-ray cases for these. That's nice. I still don't really like and apparently people got mad at me, mostly because I spent more time ranting about the fact that the games are on discs rather than USB, and I didn't spend enough time showing off one of the items. I apologize. But, discs are one of those polarizing things because they're easy to damage, which, for CD collectors, it's a thing. It's a DVD. I doubt it's actually a Blu-ray because that seems a little overkill for indie games. So, but yeah, we've got the soundtrack. It doesn't say how many tracks are on the soundtrack. Oh, and inside they put the Indiebox sticker on the inside. Unfortunately, my manual is damaged. So sad. So, still full color manual. It's got neat little facts. 18 people worked on the game for a total of 23,350 man-hours, 30,800 lines of code, 41 minutes, 52 seconds of music was composed for the game, and its 8 trailers. Wow. Neat little... Okay, it has a 20-track soundtrack according to the manual. So, yeah. That's neat. I kind of want to keep seeing those little factoids. I don't know if that's the Indiebox thing or if that was the developer who did that. That I am actually super impressed with. I like that. Alright, let's look and see what other things came in it. So we have a Jotun keychain, and gotta remove this from the package because otherwise, again, glare. So you've got a Jotun keychain. Look at that. I like the little, continuous knots and designs. Like, I love the endless design type things like that. It's something that really entertains me. And then the last thing we have in this, we don't get a lot in this box. We have... I kind of want to pull it out, but it's also kind of fine where it is. We have a little statue of the main character with her giant battle axe. It's neat. I like this. This is cute. I like the little figures. So far, I've really not been unimpressed. I've been... There are collector's editions that are less impressive than the others, but I've not been... this is mediocre. Like, everything has some sort of interesting thing behind it. Like, the Galaxy Z, the soundtrack is on a cassette. That's something you don't see every day. That's different. That's unique. So, I'm looking forward to giving this a try. I still really need to get into making sure I do gameplay analysis of the Indiebox titles as I go through them. So, and yes, we also have... We don't have any... There weren't any collector cards, so I was a little disappointed by that, too. We have the What's in the Box Standard Edition box, game disc, original soundtrack, instruction manual, Indiebox sticker, Valknut keychain is what that one was called, and then the Thora figure and battle axe. So that is everything that came in it. So And one thing that Indiebox has started doing, they are pairing up with GameStop to get steel box editions of things. So I don't know how it's going to work for older games that didn't have like the Blu-ray case, but if you want a steel book edition, which I have a steel book edition here of like Tales of Hesperia, so it's like the metal case. It's the same dimensions as a standard case, but metal. So they are pairing up with GameStop to get those. I don't know if I'm really going to look into those, because the games that I don't have, like, I don't really need the steel box version of, because it doesn't come with all the neat stuff that came with it. And then most of the games have, like, it's on a USB key or USB drive. So, like, maybe games like Yoda and the ones that do the Blu-ray box on disc, I could see maybe a reason for that, but it's new, and you know they keep trying new things. They keep trying to push what they can do to make it a more interesting monthly box subscription. Words, I promise. So I gotta say, I really enjoy Indiebox, and actually with what would have been the September box, that would have been a year for me. So this is actually my 12th box that I've received, but this would have been my 13th month. So I've been doing this for over a year. I'm probably going to do an analysis of it to see, how much I've spent on it and what it would be worth to get like this style of collector's box. Just to do like a year review of Indiebox, because each month I get these, I'm really impressed with what I get. And like the games that I'm picking up and that they're sending are games that I normally would not have played on my own, or they're games that I already had and therefore probably wouldn't have bought a collector's edition. Like Dust, I already have the digital version of Dust. The odds of me buying a collector's edition wouldn't be rather low for that, other than just having like the collector's edition stuff in physical copy. But it's a little superfluous to buy the game again. But yeah, I'll probably do an actual analysis of how I feel about having a year of Indiebox. I can almost guarantee you now it's going to be positive. So don't expect like a really scathing review. But I've enjoyed it. So like I said, this month's box is Jotun. You can go back. They still have a bunch of previous month's boxes, but once they sell out, they sell out. This one actually doesn't have a number. They had been printing a number on the back of, this is like 1002 out of 5000, that sort of thing. This one just says first edition, so I don't know if that's unique to this game, if this one's going to get reprinted again, or if they're not doing the numbered editions anymore. Not 100% sure. But on previous versions, you have, like, they only made 5,000, 4,000, 3,000 of each game. So when they sell out, and that's it. But if they have a remaining stock, they do put them up on sale on their site. So go check out Indiebox. Like I said, it's an amazing service. I've loved doing it, and I'll do a more in-depth review for that. So yeah, go check them out, and I'll give Jotun a try. So till then, later everyone.